Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today for all of my wonderful Geminis. What do we know about our wonderful Geminis? Besides the fact that your duality is masculine, that divine masculine energy, which lets me know that you have a very giving nature. You want to make sure people are taken care of around you, right? So the divine masculine or the male energy is direct, like a straight line. It projects outward and it secures and has a very giving nature. So you are definitely givers. Your triplicity, which is your element, is that you're an air sign. And your quadruplicity is your quality, which means that you are a mutable sign. So what does that mean, Geminis? That simply means that Geminis are lively, energetic, versatile, and intellectual. You live primarily in your mind rather than your emotions, and you're extremely adaptable to new situations. Your ruling planet is Mercury. You know why? Mercury rules communication and travel. It emphasizes quick cleverness and a nervous temperament, right? I love, love, love Geminis. You know what else is another fun fact about Geminis, besides the fact that people like the fact that you all are so responsive. That's the trait that people really like the most about my Geminis. And so what you really value the most is intellectual independence. Really, intellectual independence is what you all value the most. And so your astrological symbol really should be, instead of the twins, it should be a big question mark. You know why, Geminis? Because you're a perpetual student of life who never stops asking questions. You love to talk to people, and this is the great secret of your charm, because other people love opening up to you, and they open up to you like a flower. They just want to just share, just open up and just tell you just things about themselves. And so as a result of that, you're a marvelous people manager who can rev up enthusiasm and loyalty. So keep that in mind. Now, my Geminis at their highest vibration, you all look like this at your highest vibration. You all are flexible, outgoing, funny, enthusiastic, smart. You're very versatile. You're gentle. You're affectionate. You're curious. You're adaptable. You have the ability to learn quickly and exchange ideas. That's you at your highest vibration. If that is not you right now, and you feel somewhat like you're being superficial, lack of direction, bad decision making skills, or even anxious, you got to check the spirits around you. You got to check the energies around you, because that is not who you are normally, right? That's not you at your highest vibration. And so some examples of some Geminis are Marilyn Monroe, Paula Abdul, F. Lee Bailey, Josephine Baker, Annette Bening, George Bush is a Gemini, Joan Rivers is. When I say is, I'm talking about the fact that death actually means rebirth, right? Death in a sense that a person has been buried, that you can no longer see them in this dimension, just means that they've transitioned. So when I say is, I'm talking about as their spirit is still here, okay? Just want to let you know that. Who else? Donald Trump is also a Gemini. Who else? Bob Hope. Any Geminis that you all know of, please put their names in the comments section so that you know how powerful Geminis are, and what a Gemini looks like vibrating at their highest frequency. So if you start to vibrate at a lower frequency, like I said before, you got to check the spirits around you, because you all are some dynamic people at your highest vibration. Okay, let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Geminis as it relates to everything in their lives, specifically in areas of power, intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, and also in areas of spirituality where they need to take action, creativity, and emotions. Okay, what information do we have for my wonderful Geminis? I specify the spirituality and where you all need to take action. A lot of people are going through a lot of transformations right now. A lot of transitions from, a lot of things are dying off in people's lives, whether they're relationships, whether they are, and I'm talking about even relationships with self. Just sometimes the belief system of certain things are dying off so that this rebirth can happen. with you, relationships with other people, a certain relationship you had with yourself, hanging on to something that just needed to go a long time ago. But this beautiful flower is being reborn, right? So let's see what the cards have to say. Okay. Yes. I'm loving this. Loving, loving, loving. You know what? Before I even put these cards down and I talked about death and rebirth, a lot of you all have walked away from a situation, and this is a turning point in your life. This is the Eight of Cups right here, right? So this is a turning point happening in your life, and so you're not even looking back. Whether it is by choice or not, you're not looking back. There's nothing to look back to, right? Matter of fact, look at this Knight of Swords right here. You have this radical focus on yourself. Let's get this in here so you can see this. You have a radical focus on your goals, your dreams, and yourself. See how this person is running towards their dreams and goals? And the Swords energy is the Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So it's air sign energy. So this is right here, your alley. Like I said, a lot of you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio somewhere in your chart, but you decided to walk towards the light. See this sunlight right here? I want to see if I can get in close. See this sunlight right here? You've decided to walk towards the light and not even look back. You're leaving behind the darkness, or what represents darkness for you. I want to be very, very clear with that, because a lot of people have walked away from things that just don't serve them anymore, which represents darkness for them, whether it was a dark relationship, whether it was whatever it is, something, you walking out of the darkness into the light. The light has been turned on. And so believe it or not, this is how you really are on the inside. You're very dynamic, you're attractive, you are magnetic, this is that fire inside of you. You're all these wonderful things. And even if you don't feel like it right now, this is who you will be very, very soon. You have this Two of Wands represents double strength. When you walk out of darkness into the light, you have double strength. You have more wisdom, you have more prospects, you have more room for advancement. All these wonderful things are right here for you. Okay, right here for you, because I'm so glad that you all are walking away and not even looking back at where you just came from. Then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. You have been investing in yourself. You see growth. It may not be as quickly as you want to see it, but your roots are deep. You've been investing in yourself. So what that looks like for some people is that they've been going back to school. Some people have been taking just some online classes, non-credited classes. Some people have been reading more books. Some people have been kind of sort of getting outside of their comfort zone, meeting new people, just allowing themselves to be exposed to new and wonderful things that they've never done before, they haven't done in a long time, just reconnecting with yourself. But again, this is you investing in yourself, and you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Yes, continue doing that. Again, double strength. Listen, finding balance in your life. Right, balancing your life out. Because when you walk away from the darkness into the light, sometimes that seems a little scary because you don't know what lies on the horizon. But guess what? On the horizon are wonderful things. That luminary right there, that luminary, that sun, which is either setting or either rising or setting, but nevertheless that luminary exposes beautiful things on the inside of you. And so right now your focus is on you, and you, right? Which is beautiful, just more beautiful than you even realize, right? Sometimes it's a scary thing, but the beautiful thing about life is that the light from the sun and from the moon, because they never go retrograde. It just is. You know that the sun is going to set and rise every day, and you know the same thing about the moon, right? Beautiful journey that you're on. A wonderful thing about the light, or being illuminated from the inside, is that it shows everything, your perfections and your flaws. And so if there's anything that's cracked in your spirit, it allows you to heal, because we know sunlight is a natural healer, right? It's a healer. It is that vitamin D. This wants to jump out. Oh, look, the Fool card wants to jump out. Like I said, the sun, yellow, right? You're feeling really good about life right now. The Fool card is attached to the planet Uranus, which is Aquarius's ruling planet, right? So Aquariuses are just like very free-spirited people. Not fool in the way that you think. That would be the card in reverse. But Fool in a sense, because this is upright, Fool in the sense that you have hit the reset button. This is a new beginning for you. You're feeling pure, free spirited. Like I said, eternal optimist, which is wonderful. Let's put this right here since this one is a pop out. Yes. And then look at this right here. Wanted to pop out as well. This Page of Wands, right? You're just, like I said, this is who you emerge from walking away from the darkness into the light. A person who's really, really on fire. Someone who's just excited about life. See, this is the Page of Wands. I want you to see how this person is flipping this baton up. Like I said, you have a very giving nature, because that's that divine masculine energy, right? Very, very giving nature. And so you have been dealing with takers, not receivers, okay? Let's be very, very clear. There's a difference between takers and receivers. Receivers is that divine feminine energy, right? That's directed inward. You've had interactions with takers, people who are just abusers, who really just take your kindness for weakness, but not anymore. Not anymore. So because as a result of all the things, you walking out of the darkness into the light, there's some residual there. You walked away in peace. Now, when I say walking away in peace, see how this is water right here. Water represents peace and serenity and calm. This person is looking down like, I wonder what lies ahead for me. I'm not really sure, but they're at peace with the decision. Whether you've spoken to somebody, whether you had a dream or whatever, but you're at peace with the decision that you had to sail away from that situation. And you're just moving on, right? Like I said, things sometimes happen when we don't make the move on our own. The universe gives us a nudge. Okay, I want you to just be real clear about that. I want you to be very, very clear about that. Here's the Death card and rebirth. Before I even pulled these cards, I was talking about death and rebirth. There's been a rebirth inside of you, and this is how you feel. You feel free. Whether it's a death of a relationship, whether it's platonic or love relationship, the relationship has died, but there's been a rebirth in you. And hopefully it was a rebirth in them as well. But this is focusing on your reading, Gemini. So like I said, it's a rebirth in you. Look at all this. And so look at this. This right here, the Five of Swords, lets me know that it was a very hostile situation, right? So you experienced some hostility, which caused you to be like this. So right now your focus is on you. You, and you. And that's where it should be, because nobody should be in a situation where they feel like it's a hostile environment, whether it's a work environment, personal environment, or whatever. Your focus is on you, and I'm loving this. Like I said, sometimes the universe will give you a nudge when it sees that the person or persons you've been dealing with are just abusive in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Doesn't necessarily mean physical abuse. It could be emotional or mental abuse. The universe gives you this wonderful gift of stepping in, inserting itself, and just removing them from the situation. Right now, through your healing process of this rebirth happening, you don't really know who to trust. Look at this person kind of biting their finger. They don't really know who to trust. They don't know who the snake is. If I lift another bowl, is a snake going to come out? Guess what? Because that situation is dead, there are no more snakes. This snake is slithering away. Yes. Yes. I'm loving it, right? Right now, you're focused on nurturing the child in you. See? These are the same people, right? You're focusing on nurturing the child in you as a result of the death of a relationship, whether it's a romantic or platonic. That's what you're focused on right now, right? The child in you, taking care of that child, nurturing the child in you. Remember, you are of divine masculine energy, right? So it projects outward. So what that looks, and it secures. So you're making sure you're safe and secure. You're giving yourself the care that you need, right? You are giving yourself the care that you need, right? And that's wonderful. That's what's happening with you right now, according to this card here. And look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. I love, love, love this card for people who feel like, you know what, am I going to have any money? Am I going to But absolutely, because we know money is a resource. But this Ace of Pentacles really means prosperity, manifestation, abundance, right? That's what this means. Knowing that you have the power to get what you want. This also represents beginnings. It represents new opportunities. It represents vitality. That's what all this one card means. All of these wonderful things, you getting the big coin. So for some people, that could look like as a result of the death of a relationship, death of something, this rebirth happening, that you are going to be blessed with a large sum of money. It could mean you have new opportunities, but it also just means you having the power to get what you need, right? I'm hearing for some people a lawsuit, and as a result of a lawsuit for like defamation of character, that could mean a large lump sum of money for you. So again, this is you being able to manifest abundance and prosperity. That's what this card means. This is the big coin, right? So if you're experiencing some financial setbacks right now, it may seem like, okay, I was following you up until you said big coins, because I don't see big coins in my future right now, but you have the power to manifest it, right? Because again, you walked out of the darkness into the light, and this is who you are. Not who you will be. This is who you are. Very, very, very powerful. You got to speak things into existence. You have wonderful gifts. And like I said before, and I shared with you what those wonderful gifts are, you got to make sure you clear the energy from around you. If you don't do it, the universe will. A tall tale. You've been dealing with somebody who has just a flat out liar. I've seen this Pinocchio card plenty of times, in other readings, but you have been dealing with somebody who is just a flat out liar, a tall tale. They've been telling everybody lies about you. They've been lying to anybody who will listen. But guess what? Before I even pulled this card, didn't I say defamation of character? What number is on here? What number is on here? Let's see, 35. 3 plus 5 is 8. Watch this. I'm going to share something with you all. Now listen, when you walked out of the darkness, and you've been in a hostile situation like I just shared with you on these cards, people never expect things to happen for them the way that they think it's going to happen for them, right? The universe had to create a situation so that thing could die, so that something in you can be reborn. But the number 35 is very significant because the number 35 denotes creating wealth, position, power as being your main goal, right? The universe knew that had you stayed in a situation, whether it's a job, a relationship, or whatever. When I talk about relationship, I'm talking about platonic relationship or a job or just family members or whatever, or even a relationship with yourself, believing that I gotta stay there. I gotta hold on to this person or whatever. It's amazing how the universe will create situations to kill that thing, right? So that this person that you've always been can be reborn. It's extremely powerful, right? So this is your destiny number. I want you to always remember this. All right, this is your destiny number, the number 35, because it is about creating wealth, position, power, right? By default, as an air sign, you are powerful and very intellectual, right? This is the energy exchange of money, right? 3 being the number of self-expression. I want you to see 3 being the number of self-expression and 5 being the number of freedom. So in combination, it creates abundance for you. You're free from Pinocchio. You're free from the liar. You're free from the manipulator. See, people can lie all day long. On you, they can lie to themselves, they can lie, but they cannot lie to the Most High God in the universe. That's what I want you to see. Get ready for mega wealth, okay? It is harvest season, especially since this new moon that a lot of people charge their crystals up. Last night, today is October 1st, by the way. A lot of people charge their crystals up. Harvest moon, right? Get ready for the harvest. I'm telling you, Gemini. I'll expect some text messages from some of you all telling me, oh my goodness, I heard your reading and it was October 1st when I heard it, or whatever day you hear it. Just get ready for that, because people have been telling lies on you and telling lies about you and to you and all sorts of manipulation, but not anymore. They have been completely removed from the situation so that now all this wealth can be released to you and they won't have any benefit of it. Okay? That's what I have for you, Geminis. Have a great day. Bye.